Good morning to you. It's Saturday 16th November 2024. I hope this video finds you well. Welcome to my channel. Nice to have you if you're new. So the first topic, this is kind of a continuation of the last one I did. I said there was many other topics to talk about. The first one is there's a video that was sent to me from my friends, and it was subtitled, so I hope it was translated correctly, but he was saying, Putin, in the video, there's no more no to new world order, and obviously you all know that's what they wanted and blah blah blah. And I want to see, is that correct? Is he working with Trump and putting an end to new world order? Yes, that's a working very hard card, actually. Working very hard. Let's see, hang on. Is he working with Trump, first of all? This is why they're not liked by the media and everything. You can see why, can't you? Oh, let's see what I've got here. Renewal. That's quite wonderful. And healing as well, which is what I always get for Trump. This is kind of being like strategic with a plan. Judgment Day. Oh, for sure. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is what's been going on in the world. How confusing it's all become. And like, you know, people must... This is a past plan, by the way. People must be thinking, what on earth is going on with that card? Hang on. So has he been working with Trump? And is there Is there a no to stop no new world order plan? Yes. Behind the scenes, yes. He stood in some kind of on a public stage and said it. It's not been easy. However, it's not been without its difficulties. However, to pull this back, it's been a very stressful situation. But it's, look at this positive card right in the middle, and already on a new path. Now it's more about wisdom. So I feel like happiness here, radiant happiness, okay, which is the best news ever. And Hermit, you're going to start to know. It's almost like the people who didn't know are going to start to know, because this is about gaining knowledge. It also could be it's going quiet. So, you know, that's quieting down. Oh, I see what I've done. Okay. It's been really difficult. It's not quite finished, but it's almost very close to finishing. Oh, wow. They may even tell you, this is an announcement and freedom. They may tell you that you have your freedom and liberty, or they are just going, you know, this is what their whole job was, in a way. What they were doing was going forward to give you back your liberty. So you know, we should feel incredibly grateful to them. Incredibly grateful. What a formidable team they are together. What a formidable team. Let's see what I get more now. So I'm not asking any specific questions, just see what I get. So, okay, I feel like this is defending your position. So they're defending us. Could be, you know, united together. I feel like we can trust them as well. But while they've been defending us, there have been risks involved. And it's almost feels it's been a high risk thing. To change the journey that they wanted, of course. And this is surrender. So eventually they give up. So that's the end of the story for them, in a way. Not Putin and Trump. This is a new path they're putting us on, okay? And I think you might find out in the media. I think the media, this is information coming out. It could be in the media, could be email, I don't really know, but it's information. And this will be the truth. She holds people to account. So maybe that's what it's saying. You know, it says so-and-so step down, so-and-so step down, so-and-so step down. Is that, oh, got it. So they haven't finished yet. So that's why I've got a 9 out of a 10. There you go. People stepping down. Yep, leaving the scene. Yep, and it's controlling. Yep. This is amazing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's this one? This could be white hats for your protection. So this is amazing. So they are absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned. And don't ever let the media tell you otherwise. And I guess in a way that's why I have a 9 out of 10, because the media are still doing their thing. You know, we're still being censored, those people who want to talk about it. So it's not quite there yet, but I would imagine it's almost done. Which leads me on to, this is all going to be a bit of a mix and match actually. This is amazing. Robert F. Kennedy is in charge of Health and Human Services. And it's so funny, I've just cut the deck and I got that. And it's so funny because there was an interview and on a news channel, I think it was America, and they were saying, oh, but he's got no experience in science. And I'm thinking, well, it depends how you use science, really. Whether you need experience or just intuition. That was quite funny. And I'm telling you, and one of the biggest things he's very interested in is food and swords, which that's a code word, swords. And he always goes on about autism. And I think they're going to get to the bottom of it. And I think they're going to do some kind of declaration on that. I'm not going to say, is there a link? Because I don't think it's fair. But I think he's so into that topic that I think that will be the next big thing. You're going to find out. I bet you there's some kind of correlation. Maybe not in every case. It could be genetic. But I bet you there's... Because he's always talking about it. So let me see. Is Robert F. Kennedy going to change? Yep. There's a stop from almost from the point he begins. Wow, is our life going to get a lot better? And this is why probably the pharmaceuticals don't like him, and the food industry. You see, this is another thing. There is still so much to change, and we're still so far behind, because I feel like the framework's better now, but all the underneath still has to be sorted, and that's not cleared. Far from it. So Robert F. Kennedy, what's he going to do for the food and drug industry with health and human services? I mean, all these people, there was another one, there was a doctor, and apparently my cousin said it to me, and he said he's been given a role of advisor. I think I'm not sure if this is his name, so I apologise if it's wrong. I think it's Dr. Malhotra, I don't know his name. Is it Aseem? I don't follow him, but I just always see the same name. And it's like all these people, amazing people that have fought for humanity. Isn't it wonderful that now they're given roles to help in our future, new framework? I mean, it's amazing. It's like they've been given an accolade for all their hard work and sticking their, head on the line, really. Right, let's see what I've got for him. Robert F. Kennedy, changing the food and drug industry. Well, he's definitely going to end it. He completely plans to shut it all down, just end it all. It's all going to change. And he's really ready to get to work. Okay, he's waiting to start physically. So changing anything physical, could be something you eat, something you take, anything physical, okay? Oh, wow. I have a major card. Gosh, I hope you... No. I've just looked in the camera and I can see these cards, but I can't see the cards I probably would have pulled down here. I hope you could see them in the last video. I have to be more careful. It's very zoomed in, I'm afraid. But I'm telling you what the situation is anyway. Okay, so I have now a death card. So what you were eating and doing before, okay, that's going to be stopped and potentially removed. Okay, and this is a change. It's a major change. It's a major card. So it's very significant and it's slowly going to change. So it might take 6 months to a year, however long it takes. It's every day that will change. Something will change. We've already had, there was a newspaper article saying ban Lemsip over here because the ingredient inside it does not really help with your colds. And some of these things on the shelf, because my daughter said, can you get me one of those? So I would just take paracetamol, which, can you get me one of those, whatever they're called? Not Lemsip, it was another one. It was like £7 a box. So if it doesn't really work and you could just take 2 paracetamols or whatever, or I don't know, a bit of honey and lemon, they're charging £7 for that. And they want it withdrawn, and not because potentially it's bad for you, I suppose, but more about, look at the cost. It's big business. So that is going to completely change. I feel like they're going to reconfigure things. He's going to reconfigure things. And he's going to clear out what shouldn't be there in a way. Okay, this is good health. This is businesses. New businesses, but it's about good health. So it will only be, you'll only be able to get things in the future. And it could be, take time though, remember that will be trusted, that you can trust and are good for your health. I literally feel like he's going to just go and do the whole thing. Wow, I now have a major arcana and a major arcana. So yet again, very, very significant. There will be a major change with that, the whole thing, and it will be balanced out, okay? So it'll be just better for you because it'll be more balanced. That's about balance. And I also think like that could be a partnership. So those connections may change as well. So, you know, these, because... see what else I get. Yeah, authenticity. So I feel like only things that are authentic, which makes me wonder what will happen to the actual pharmaceutical industry, which I was just about to say. It's going to go up in flames. Like, not literally. Oh, gosh. I'll get my phone off YouTube. It's just I happened to see that the flame stopped. When I say go up in flames, oh, goodness me. Oh, look, I am on Rumble, okay? Just bear that in mind. What I mean is, I think it's all going to come out in the open. Like, everything's going to come out. Like, this is really expensive for you. You don't really need it. Why don't you try this? Why don't you try holistic health? Why don't you try... I think that is going to end up meaning it's less people, more people move away from it, or it's just completely everything's going to come out, which... I would think it would probably be that. Now, at the end of the day, I didn't really mean... I kind of put my big foot in it. And I try not to talk about these things because I'm on YouTube. And it's really difficult to have a conversation where you can't talk about certain things. But I feel this is going to change now anyway because Trump's going to change it all. It's only a matter of time. Okay, so this is everything from the past, okay? They will start to change it and move forward with it. And I actually think it will be very different in the future. Well, I just asked I was just thinking, I wonder if there will ever be a connection to autism or he will look into autism. So I have yes, he will look into autism. And he will also look into potentially what is affecting it because apparently it has accelerated. So, you know, maybe it's to do with, you know, obviously genetics always plays a part, but, you know, could things we're eating, could things we're taking, you know, ADHD, gone off the charts, you know, these things weren't around. I don't even think you heard of ADHD 30 years ago. So anyway, yeah, interesting. So, right. Well, I mean, I feel like I put my big foot in it now anyway, so I might as well continue. The Court of Human Rights on Conservative Woman article that my cousin sent me apparently have said they cannot force medical procedures, which is amazing step forward. I haven't seen that in the papers. I don't know if it's been in the papers. I don't really look. What else? There was another one about... Yes, Conservative Woman, so it's a website. Apparently there were batches of swords that had variable degrees, and the source had really done their research. So they weren't just saying it, they had actually done their research. And that has been going around for about 4 years. There's been people standing outside hospitals. I remember there was a video going around on Telegram back then of a nurse saying the same thing. And I've always wondered, a lot of people now feel that was probably the case. Okay. I asked the question, were there swords of degrees? And I have 2. So look at the waves, up, down, bit, I'd say like maybe even half, you know, a bit like some not, like that. I'm not going to look into it any more than that, but that's what I've got. 2 of Pentacles. Right. But we kind of knew that anyway. I would say, actually, thinking about that card, it could be a bit like, it could mean it's a bit iffy, you know, some were a bit iffy. But, you know, will that ever be proven? Good question. Will that ever be proven? I think Trump will get straight onto that. Right, 8 of Swords. That's about something you intellectually know. No, you know, but you're sort of intellectually told you're wrong in a way. So you can't really see it because you've got a blindfold on. Will Trump get to the bottom of all of this? Swords. Will he get to the bottom of it? Well, that card can be about healing. And I always got that he will heal. What's happened? I don't think I'm going to be on here much longer. Okay, this is very unfortunate situation here. This is things are sort of undercover that you don't know. You think you know, because it could also be your subconscious as well. It's the unknown path that's not spoken about. Okay. He hasn't been able to yet, but I do think he will. I do think when he can, he will confidently, maybe when he comes to the inauguration after that, Phil, he will confidently talk. He's going to talk about health. Definitely. This is health. So he's definitely going to talk about health. And this is the truth, okay? And what's been going on in the last few years with the moon. So everything that's been hidden, he's going to talk about. Very interesting. Right. Oh my goodness, this video is going to be long. Okay. Right. Interesting. Another one. He says his term, there's another video going around where he says his term should have started on the 4th, 5th of November. Yeah, the truth. That's about the truth. So he knows something. I'm going to read more on that. He knows something. And it's probably because it all links back to perhaps Brunson. Perhaps it links back to the last 4 years were not as it seemed because only he could sign orders. Apparently, that was what people were saying. So in a way, maybe it meant that he could start officially on that day. And perhaps he's already started and they're not telling you behind the scenes. So that was true with the Queen of Swords. That's about the truth. Truth may come out as well about that. So next one. Oh, goodness me. By the way, I've just written notes here. Before I begun my reading, I started it yesterday, but then I had to stop. I had when I was shuffling the cards, I saw certain cards. They caught my attention, which was positive, passion, and goals. Cross that off. So that's kind of amazing. So that's where we're at, and that's what they're going for. I can't wait till he actually officially starts properly, because even yesterday, my friend sent me something about in the UK, dogs were being banned from parks for being racist. Oh my goodness me, I didn't read it, but I was like, what? I can't even read it. It's just so absurd. I can't read it. And then there was another one. Christmas market was cancelled. Now, they were saying it was a terrorist threat, and it was on GB News. I saw a clip on YouTube. But then apparently in the comments they said, no, it wasn't because of a terrorist threat. It's because of health and safety was so ridiculous that they couldn't jump through all the hoops to pull off the market. Well, you know, since they love to ruin Christmas. For any pleasure or traditions we have or had, they love to sabotage them, in my opinion, and health and safety is just another hurdle you've got to go through. I'm hoping this craziness ends. Yeah, it will end slowly. I hope. Slowly end. Okay, this journey I feel like will slowly end. The horrible journey we've been on of control and power and dominance. And they can't do anything fun. Can't have any that's an act of service. So nothing fun, nothing to make us happy. Justice is coming. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy because I'm so over it. Right. Oh my goodness. Then there was something about a weight loss drug. Apparently it's very dangerous. And, you know, someone was saying, will it be banned? I don't know if it's dangerous in every case, but apparently it has had some fatalities, which I didn't know because I don't read the papers. Let's see. This weight loss drug. I think a lot of things will be changed in the pharmaceuticals. Very much so. Very much so in the future. Oh, I haven't been checking if you can see the cards. So if I put them there, would you can just about see them. Okay. This one. Weight loss drug. You're going to get news on that. They may move away from it. Information. It may be that it's too fast. So it's... This card is about renewal, okay, and healing. And it may be that it does something too quick, okay? If not, and maybe that's, I don't know how it works. This is a quick card. But this card may instead be saying it will quickly be pulled off the shelves because everything's going to be renewed, okay? Our healing will be different. Anything to do with healing, renewal, health, it will all change. So I think there will be information when they move away from that at some point. So I hope that helped. Somebody asked that. Okay. Honestly, I feel like we've really turned a corner now. We're not quite on the home straight, but, well, we are, but not quite. Haven't quite set off yet, but we're almost there. We're at orange. If you're on a traffic light, we're orange and we're almost go. When he goes, I reckon he's going to go. Well, he's already started saying it, hasn't he? Okay, so obviously somebody said to me in the comments, you don't have to worry, there are ships offshore dealing with all of this, if you know what I'm saying. And I knew that anyway. I read on it on my last video. There was a ship off the UK called Bibi Stockholm. Yeah, and that's true. She holds people to account. So that is actually true. Someone mentioned it and I'm like, yeah, I already know. Some things you can say, some things you can't. But it was on my old channel. So that brings me on to FEMA camps now. A message from Mary. She was saying that, you know, oh, they're still building them. And I'm like, well, I would find it hard to believe at this point they would, I felt they would be repurposed. So I'll ask that, stop everyone, well, worrying. Will the FEMA camps be, that were initially for us, be repurposed? I was just about to say I'm hoping for a yes. There you go, Mary. Stop worrying. Yes. That's a yes. And I was just thinking, I hope I get a yes. I hope I get a yes. And I got a yes. Yes! But I kind of knew that anyway. I'm sure I read on them on this channel somewhere. Oh, it's definitely on YouTube's Rumble somewhere. I know I've read on it. Wow. Renewed again. Everything's renewing. Can you see? Renewing. The military are using them, looks like. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. They are repurposed. For sure. Oh, no. Look at this card. Oh, no. So they're using them for a different purpose. This is reusing them in a way. Recycling. Yep. So the King of Pentacles is a great protector. Where was it? Protecting you from everything that's been going on in the past. That is kind of amazing. FEMA camps. I'm going to do it on one of these. What I have. I was just about to say I hope I get protection. I wish I'd said it out loud. Oh, I did. I was just talking about King of Pentacles. Wow. That's amazing. Yippee! Mary, stop worrying. Mary, stop worrying. What's next? Oh my goodness, this is getting exciting, this video. This is great. It's absolutely flipping fantastic. Ah, dear me. I might cut it here and continue. What have I got here left? Christmas markets. Done that one. Health and safety. Right, not much. Hang on, let me see. But it might go on. Yes. I will do a part 2. So join me on part 2.